Hello and welcome to High Rises Explained. Behind me is Kvadraturen, the dense historical city centre of Oslo, established after the Great City Fire of 1624, making Christian IV move the city, yes, kings could do that back then, behind the Akershus fortress and rename it after himself, Christiania. The city centre has expanded way past the Renaissance city plan, and today Kvadraturen consists mostly of commercial, governmental and institutional offices. The number of residents is estimated to be around 1,350 people, while there are some 25,000 people working in the district. In the courtyard to one of the oldest buildings in Kvadraturen, Gardermoen, dating back to at least 1647, that served as city hall, police station and prison for many years, we find this building, Thon Hotel Panorama. Since the building is located inside a dense city block, it isn't really that visible from street level, and you can pass by in happy ignorance about its existence. If that sounds like something I've been talking about before, it's because I did in this video. Of course, the building isn't really invisible, as some have dubbed it. If you gain some altitude, it's easy to spot it, and the red-colored balconies make it even easier. The only really invisible things, except like gases and radiation, is Wonder Woman's jet plane. Plans were submitted to the city in 1953 and construction was finally approved in 1956, after many years of planning and back and forth with the preservation authorities, since, you know, it was planned in a historical district and in the backyard of a protected building. Given that the building was completed in 1957, construction work probably started before final approval was given. The building had originally 13 floors and was 39.6 meters tall. The top floor was attracted by a few meters from the facade, and on the very top of the building a helicopter deck was planned and approved. On this deck Wonder Woman's plane could have landed, because it has hover capabilities. If this deck was actually constructed, I have not been able to verify one way or the other, but if it was removed sometime before 1972. The building was originally planned with 3 basement floors for parking, boiler room and other technical installation. The basement was shrinked during several revisions and eventually just 1 basement floor was built to house parking and an air raid shelter, big enough to accommodate 245 people. But those people had to be rather small, as the room was just 207 square meters big, giving each person less than 1 square meter each. The building housed the head office of Norsk Olje, a Norwegian oil company later to be sold to Statoil, which is now called Equinor, as well as a few other tenants. The construction company Ingeniør O.E. Dybvik, that later became part of Veidekke, constructed the building. The architect, Hjalmar Bakstad, was a prolific architect and was behind more than 40 apartment and commercial buildings, most of them in Oslo, during the 1930s. The Rådhusgata 7B was his only high-rise project, as far as I can tell. In 1972, Norsk Olje bought the building outright, and under architect Borgen and Bing Louisensen, the top floor was extended in order to house the canteen, giving the building most of its current shape. If we skip ahead 33 years to 2005, things are changing again. The building has been sold to Olav Thon, a real estate and hotel company that wants to convert the building into residential units. The building is stripped down to its load-bearing elements and undergoes a complete reconstruction of the inside, under supervision of architect Fosse og Aasen. A total of 93 apartments of various, but mostly small, sizes is built. Including in this project is balconies for all the apartments and the addition of a new 14th floor, retracted from the facade to house living rooms for the penthouse apartments, giving the building a new height of 43.3 meters, and if we include the height of the ventilation pipes, which we do, 43.84 meters, making Rådhusgata 7B the 58th tallest building in Oslo. In 2007 the market changes, and now the owner wants to convert the building into a hotel. Not a major change from apartments, and the project is completed around summertime in 2008. The hotel is named Thon Hotel Panorama, now with the bright red colors on the balconies, to the preservation authorities' great dismay. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video entertaining or educational, not slightly annoying, or at least a worthwhile waste of time, please consider subscribing and or giving the video a thumbs up. And follow me on Instagram at @HighRiseExplained for some additional content. If you are a professional in the construction industry, have access to a high-rise or a great view to one, or if you think you can contribute to this project in any way, feel free to contact me. Again, Thank you so much for watching, and you'll see me again in a later video.